Alright, that concludes today's lesson. Be sure to study hard for your upcoming exams. Alright.
Good day, Professor. Everything's going well?
Well, if it isn't one of the Abyss soldiers. Talk about perfect timing. What can I do for you?
We have a newcomer who wanted to give you this letter to speak with you in private.
Newcomer? I wonder who could that be?
Shh. You'll know when the time is right. For now, just go see her.
Wait, it's a her. This is strange. What kind of newcomer to the Abyss would want to speak with me?
Hello, Professor. It's a pleasure to see you once again. You seem to be doing quite well, since we last met.
What are you doing here? I thought Solon sacrificed you that day. After what you did, you've got nerve showing yourself here again. I should finish you here and now.
Hey, that really hurt. However, I suppose I can't blame you for feeling this way, after the chaos my alter ego caused everyone.
Wait, your alter ego?
Yes. This may count as a shock, but it's the truth. After you awakened to the goddess power, the divine light you used to escape the eternal darkness also spread to me as well. When I was released from that void, both my memories of Monica and Kronya came flooding back into my mind. I didn't know where to go afterwards. Then, some Abyss soldiers found me unconscious lying in the woods alone and decided to bring me here.
Hold on. This is way too much to take in. Just who are you and why tell me all this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, too. I'm both Monica and Kronya. At the same time, I'm neither. I now have the mind of Monica, but the body of Kronya. I brought you here to personally thank you for saving me, even if it was completely unintentional. If you still wish to slay me after everything that's happened, I won't stop you. If I have to face atonement for the things my alter ego has done, let it be by your hands, Professor.
No, not yet. There are many things I need to ask you about those mysterious people in your former group. For now, your secret is safe with me. However, Monica or Kronya, I expect your full cooperation and honesty when we talk again. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Professor. Absolutely clear. Why hello, Professor. I didn't expect to see you since our last encounter. Is everything alright?
Things are going well on the surface. How's life in Abyss?
It could be worse. Most of the residents here all come from situations and backgrounds they'd prefer others not to find out about. We all have a mutual understanding between each other. So, I can't complain.
That's great to hear, Monica. I must say, that form of yours is going to take some time getting used to. How exactly did that happen?
Well, it's a long and painful story. However, there's not a better time to explain this than now. It all started when I left the monastery to deliver some goods for my father. Everything seemed fine, at first. However, when I arrived to the destination, the people weren't interested in the goods I was carrying. They just wanted me instead. Then before I could even run, they all ambushed me, tied me down to a table in a laboratory, and conducted all sorts of painful experiments and surgeries on my body. I cried out so long for help that never came. I even begged these evil people to just end my life instead of putting me through so much torture. Yet, their eyes were completely unfazed and demanded my silence. Because I lacked a crest, they saw me as nothing more than a random guinea pig for their research. Thus, giving me the infamous name, Kronya. I said to them, I'm not Kronya. My name was Monica of House Oak. When everything was all said and done, I woke up with a body that felt completely artificial and a small, mechanical object that served as my heart. Once they activated that object, my consciousness faded. Everything else seemed to be a blur up until that same object was being ripped out of my chest by Solon.
Wait, so, that means?
Yes. That person who was suddenly begging you for help at that moment was me. The real Monica von Ock. However, Kronya revealed this form just before Soling nipped that object out of my chest. Which means now, I'm stuck looking like this even as Monica. It's so unfair. Kronya wreaked all sorts of havoc under my guise as Monica. Now, I'm Monica stuck in Kronya's form having to pay for everything she's done.
Goodness, that's absolutely terrifying. With the other victims all exactly like you.
Not exactly. You see, no two objects are exactly the same. For instance, some objects render the victim's previous personality completely non-existent, being forced to undergo a new name like mine, for example. Meanwhile, there are objects that possess similar effects like the others. However, the need for the victim to undergo a new identity isn't required. It all just depends on the specific goal the Agarthans are trying to achieve. Their goal was to construct somewhat ageless bodies with extended lifespans, similar to the children of the goddess. They relied solely on their Agarthan technology to achieve it. Taking the forms of other people was just a bonus, in order to carry out their nefarious schemes.
Monica, I believe I owe you an apology. When I first saw you, I automatically assumed you were the same as Kronya with that form of yours.
It's all right, Professor. It's completely understandable to feel that way. You're also a very forgiving person as well. However, I think it's for the best that I continue to lay low for a while. In my current form, Fidlin isn't quite ready yet for me to resurface.
Of course, I appreciate our time together, Monica. Try not to get into any more trouble while I'm gone.
Of course, Professor.
Kronya, what are you doing out here this late at night? It's dangerous for someone like you. Sorry, I meant to say Monica.
It's quite all right, Professor. I'm pretty used to being mistaken for Kronya and all the strange looks that come along with it, even in Abyss. Anyways, it's been a long time since I last breathed the fresh air from the surface world. Believe it or not, the night is actually the safest time for me to go out.
That's great to hear, Monica. I'm just glad to inform you that the information you gave me about the Agarthans helped our army considerably. In fact, thanks to you, we got a clear understanding of what that group was really after. Once again, I'm truly thankful that you decided to reach out to me of all people. It really meant a lot.
No. I believe you're still the one I should be thanking. Had you chose to dispose of me during our first encounter, my story would have never been heard. Also, believe it or not, the two of us are more similar than you realize.
Really? In what ways?
Despite what people said about both of our fathers, one being a famed mercenary and the other being a merchant to the black market, we both admired them greatly. We also lost them both, due to the Agarthan schemes.
Yes, we did.
Also, after escaping that dark void, we both experienced an irreversible change. You received the goddess blessing, while I received both my old memories and a new chance at life. That's why as soon as I came back to my old self, I had to reach out to you as fast as I could. I felt that no one else in the world could understand me as much as you could.
I never would have realized all the suffering you've endured all alone up until this point. Why not join our army? I'll do everything I can to set things right for you.
That's a tempting offer, Professor. But I just can't do it. You see me as Monica, but they'll only see me as Kronya. Not yet, at least. Perhaps, when after this war is over.
What will you be doing then?
For starters, seeing how the rest of my family in House Ox is doing. I know they're worried sick about me, after being gone for more than 5 years. Before that, I need to figure out how I'm going to explain my new appearance to them. But, not to worry, Professor. I'm sure if you can do that with your students, I should be able to do the same with my family back home. Thanks again.
No, thank you, Monica. If you'd like, we can explain to your folks together.
No, I couldn't. Your people are about to start a new era of peace in Finland. You shouldn't waste your time catering to a distant memory, like me. However, no matter what, There's one thing that won't change. The times I've spent with you, Professor. I'll never forget you, no matter how much time passes. Just do me a favor and win this war for all of us.
Absolutely.
Yes, Professor, you actually did it. That was a massive battle you fought the other day. I'm so glad.
As am I, Monica. I'm actually surprised you arrived after the letter I sent you.
Well, to be fair, I did send you a letter when all of this happened. So, it's only natural you do the same. So anyway, what's the special occasion? You'd be surprised how many guards I had to sneak past just to get to your private study.
Monica, I've made my decision to help reintroduce you back to your family. I truly believe they'd be elated to see you again.
Professor, you're actually serious about this? I thought we've already established my stance on this. You're now Finland's new, universal ruler. Your very presence radiates the light people so desperately need. But, look at me. The first thing they see is the form of that horrid, unforgivable creature named Kronya. A creature of such darkness has no place walking beside such a presence filled with light. Even if you accept this hideous form of mine, Professor, that alone won't be enough for the rest of Finland to readily accept so easily.
Monica, you're beautiful just the way you are. Your heart's beauty definitely outshines your external form. Insomuch that I've decided to give you this.
No, that can't be. That's an engagement ring. Professor, this is me that you're choosing over all the other women in your army. Are you sure that I'm the one you truly want, even as I am now?
Yes, Monica, I love you, even as you are now. You've shown me that external looks can be deceiving. That's one thing I've learned from you after all this time.
I can't believe it. Someone like me, actually teaching the professor an important lesson. This is unreal. Well, with that being said, my answer is an absolute yes. I love you. I've always felt that way about you. No matter what the future holds, I won't let my appearance prevent me from standing by your side.
Yes, this is awesome.